Welcome to my channel. Story about the story of the Philosopher's Stone vertical bar, the Alchemist's success. In ancient Egypt, around 3000 BC, there was a legendary alchemist named Hermes Trismegistus, revered for his knowledge of the mystical and the scientific. Hermes was believed to possess the secret to the Philosopher's Stone, a mythical substance that could turn base metals into gold and grant immortality. His teachings were considered the foundation of both alchemy and esoteric knowledge. One day, Hermes was gifted a rare, ancient stone by a mysterious traveler who claimed it was the key to achieving immortality. With this stone, Hermes could perfect the ancient art of alchemy. For years, he studied the stone, seeking to unlock its powers. Through trials and perseverance, Hermes discovered the secret of transmutation, the ability to change the nature of materials. He could now turn common metals into gold, but it wasn't about wealth. The stone revealed to him a deeper truth about life, death, and the elixir of life. Hermes used his newfound knowledge to help others, sharing wisdom on living a balanced, harmonious life. His success wasn't just measured by gold, but by his ability to help humanity elevate its consciousness and understand the eternal flow of energy in the universe. He became a legend, not because of the wealth he amassed, but because of the enlightenment he shared with the world. The Philosopher's Stone became a symbol of spiritual transformation, and Hermes Trismegistus's teachings lived on for centuries, influencing countless philosophers and mystics. His success wasn't measured by his material wealth, but by his enlightenment and the wisdom he imparted to future generations. In the end, Hermes was immortalized, not through alchemy's gold, but by his impact on human thought, his legacy enduring for millennia. After Hermes Trismegistus shared the wisdom of the Philosopher's Stone, his teachings were passed down through generations, finding their way into the hands of great minds throughout history. His ancient texts, known as the Emerald Tablets, became the cornerstone of alchemy and spiritual philosophy. As centuries passed, many sought the fabled stone, believing it would grant eternal life and limitless wealth. The alchemists of medieval Europe, most famously Nicolas Flamel, dedicated their lives to unlocking its secrets. According to legend, Flamel successfully created the stone and achieved immortality, though he never publicly revealed his knowledge. Instead, his books and symbols carried Hermes's teachings far and wide, preserving them for future generations. Yet the true essence of the Philosopher's Stone was never about gold or immortality in the traditional sense. It was about transformation. The stone symbolized the spiritual alchemy of turning the base nature of humanity into something higher, achieving purity of mind, body, and spirit. It was a metaphor for the inner journey, the purification of the soul. The true stone was not a physical object but a state of being. As the Renaissance brought renewed interest in ancient wisdom, alchemists like Paracelsus and John Dee continued searching for the Philosopher's Stone. But they also explored the deeper spiritual meaning behind it. They understood that real transformation didn't come from material wealth, but from the understanding of the divine and the connection to the universe. Even in the modern age, the story of the Philosopher's Stone remains a powerful metaphor, one that resonates with those seeking to unlock their fullest potential, not through gold or immortality, but through personal growth, enlightenment, and the mastery of self. The legacy of Hermes Trismegistus lives on in the teachings of alchemy, mysticism, and even modern psychology. The stone may not be found in ancient texts or hidden vaults, but the key represents transformation, self-discovery, and enlightenment continue to inspire those who seek the golden wisdom within themselves. As centuries passed, the story of the Philosopher's Stone evolved into a mythic quest, capturing the imaginations of seekers, mystics, and philosophers. Those who chased its elusive power were not always driven by the promise of wealth, but by a deeper spiritual longing, the desire to transcend the limitations of human existence and unlock the secrets of the universe. During the Age of Enlightenment, the tale of the Philosopher's Stone began to merge with new scientific discoveries. While alchemists focused on transmuting physical substances, their successors and philosophers focused on transmuting ideas and consciousness. They began to see the stone not as an object, but as a symbol of intellectual and spiritual transformation. This shift gave birth to the idea of alchemy of the mind, the pursuit of knowledge that leads to personal and collective enlightenment. One key figure in this era was Isaac Newton, whose studies on alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone were integral to his work on physics and the natural world. Newton, driven by a belief that everything in the universe was connected, sought to uncover the universal laws that governed both the physical and the metaphysical. His notebooks, filled with cryptic alchemical symbols and references to the stone, revealed his deep connection to these mystical traditions. By the 19th century, the search for the Philosopher's Stone was no longer a quest for physical transformation, but for spiritual awakening. Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, interpreted the stone as a symbol of individuation, the process by which a person integrates their unconscious and conscious self to achieve wholeness. Jung believed the stone represented the unification of opposites, light and dark, conscious and unconscious, male and female, leading to inner peace and harmony. In the modern age, the quest for the Philosopher's Stone continues, but it has taken on new dimensions. Today, seekers look not for a literal stone, but for the tools and knowledge that allow them to transcend limitations, whether through spiritual practices, psychology, philosophy, or even technology. The stone's metaphorical significance is found in the self-help movement, mindfulness practices, and even personal development programs that focus on unlocking the hidden potential within every individual. It represents the continuous striving for mastery over the self and the world around us. Ultimately, the Philosopher's Stone endures as a timeless symbol of the human desire to evolve, to unlock hidden knowledge, and to attain a state of higher consciousness. Though the physical stone may never be found, its legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of those who dare to seek the elusive gold of self-realization. And so, the search continues not for a stone, but for the greatest treasure of all, the transformation of the soul. Thank you for listening. Like, share, comment below, and click the subscribe button.